got a syrup on it.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we are Backyard Musings. Apple Valley, California, a little bit chilly today.
Yep, nice spring day. Science and Technology Channel.
That's what we are. Scott's feisty today. We were talking, and I
We're
put
talking
a
about
quarter in
milk.
him.
We're talking about chocolate milk.
Oh yeah.
Some
Reed's
kind of special
Dairy,
chocolate milk.
and they don't have to pay me. They don't. I will tout them all day long.
This is a plug for Reed's Dairy out of Idaho, and we're talking about their famous chocolate milk that is only available in the south of the Utah Idaho border.
Yeah.
To at a place called
Lee's Marketplace.
Lee's Market.
No, why are we giving that? They're going to go buy it.
It's okay. Isn't that good for them? That would be good for Reed's.
Well, that's
Dairy,
going to reduce the supply for me whenever we go up.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, Lee's Market.
Lee's Market, Harriman, Utah. There you go.
We're not putting you on a wild goose chase. It's delicious. It's got potato flakes because it's Idaho, and it is the best.
Yeah.
So he couldn't believe it.
And another place you need to stop if you like dairy products is the Creamery in Beaver, Utah.
Oh yeah.
They got the best cheese, the best ice cream.
Oh my gosh.
It's and they got hot food there
So
too. If
good.
you need a place to stop and eat.
Yeah.
It's fair priced. It's just come on, get off in Beaver if you never have. And enjoy the.
They're not paying us.
Yeah, this is not a.
They're not paying
This is not
us.
a paid advertisement. This is just a plug because we
so
love
delicious.
those spots.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Speaking of living longer, chocolate milk helps you live longer. Everyone ages, but some individuals defy expectations and live far longer than predicted. Like my wife's grandma, 100 years old. Right? That defies the odds.
My mom, just a couple months shy of 95.
Gee whiz.
She died.
Research has pointed to an unexpected factor that may play a role in longevity, and it's intelligence. However, intelligence. Does that apply?
That's probably a concern for me.
Okay.
No, my mom was a pretty smart lady,
okay.
but
are you concerned?
It skipped a generation. So
okay. Because your son,
both my kids are.
He's on it.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. However, intelligence is a complex trait made up of multiple components such as memory, reasoning, and verbal ability, and probably manipulation too. In a 2024 study published in Clinical Psychology Science, Paolo Ghisletta of the University of Geneva identified one specific aspect of intelligence, verbal fluency, or the ability to access and use vocabulary, as being linked to longer life. Would you like to know more?
Well, and not only longer life, but better cognitive features.
That's part
right?
of the cognitive.
I mean, you're better. Your mind's working, and so this is a good thing. So Ghisletta's findings draw on data from the Berlin Aging Study, a long-term project that began shortly before the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. You want me to name that study?
Oh, that's the study.
The study followed 516 participants aged 70 to 105. Wow. Okay. Tracking them until their deaths, sometimes over a span of up to 18 years. Researchers collected detailed information on a wide range of factors, including dental health, stress levels, financial status, and cognitive abilities. According to Ghisletta, this made it a rich and rare data set.
Yeah, sounds interesting. For the current study, researchers sampled 9 different cognitive tests to understand if different aspects of intelligence might be more closely linked to longevity than others. The tests measured 4 cognitive abilities: verbal fluency, perceptual speed, verbal knowledge, and episodic memory. Perceptual speed is a measure of one's ability to compare, scan, or perform pattern-assessing tasks with visual clues quickly. Verbal knowledge is a measure of one's vocabulary. Episodic memory is a measure of one's ability to recall and remember personal experiences.
Okay. Each of these categories was measured with several tests. One of the tests, for instance, measured verbal fluency by requiring participants to name as many animals as they could within 90 seconds.
That'd be tough, man. You'd probably run out after
how many
30
would
seconds.
you name? How could you name in 90 seconds?
I guess I would go alphabetical, start with the A's.
Yeah, I mean, start off with the animals.
Try that. Try that at home and see how many you can do. I'm going to try it too.
Yeah, we're going to try it. Compiling data on the different cognitive skills Ghisletta and his team incorporated information about how the participants' performance changed and estimated their risk of dying over time. They developed a model that related the observed changes to the risk of death. This required input from researchers across multiple universities and expertise in a type of data analysis called joint multivariate longitudinal survival model. Why do you do that to me?
That sounds like mumbo jumbo.
Yeah,
Joint multivariate longitudinal survival.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. So
You think they're making it up?
no, I don't think so. I think it's something that they do.
We're not making it up.
Yeah, I don't know idea what it is.
Okay. Quote, today, it's gotten much easier to do this kind of research because there are more data available. There are more people who are willing to collaborate. There are better tools, Ghisletta said. Applying these novel tools, the researchers discovered that verbal fluency alone seemed to be significantly linked to longevity, though the explanation behind this connection is not clear. So that's when I was reading this, putting this together, that sentence right there, the connection is not clear, made me think, well, any monkey can, take data and, make a prediction. But if you can't tell us why,
think so?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Without telling us why, I mean,
okay.
Aren't they scientists?
Well, they are, yeah. But I mean, yeah.
Okay. One popular theory, Ghisletta explained, is that the physical body is inextricably linked to mental, emotional, and cognitive processes. Quote, all these domains are just declining together, whether it's cognition, personality, emotions, or biological medical decline in general, he said.
Following that theory, verbal fluency would be a good measure of well-being. Ghisletta explained, because it's a complex process that relies on multiple cognitive abilities. This might include long-term memory, vocabulary, efficiency, and visual memory. So when you're testing your verbal fluency, quote, you are doing something very interesting, he said. Really? Okay.
I wonder how this applies to rappers, because they've got to use a lot of different words in their raps, Is there
I don't want to talk
rappers?
about rappers.
Are they known for living
Unless
long?
we're talking about gum rappers or something. I don't want to talk
Okay.
about that.
All right. I feel
No offense to the people who like rap music, but it's just...
I feel you on that one.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, this research answers questions that Ghisletta has had since his time as a postdoctoral researcher in the 90s, but it only became possible to perform analysis of this sort recently. He said this paper underscores the importance of collaboration between labs and makes him hopeful for more fruitful papers to come.
Quote, it's a good time to be doing research. I'm really happy to work with young PhD students and have them play around with these different data sets and variables and the theoretical questions that we want to answer, Ghisletta said. Going on with the quote, although we are building up knowledge, every day there's still more here to discover. So,
yeah, so I guess, verbal fluency, start cracking the dictionary, right? You want to live long?
Yeah, so, I mean, how do these guys make their money? They get grants? They get donations?
Well, that's how researchers, they get grants, yeah.
They get grants, right?
They got to score somebody to give them money.
But then is there anybody that has actually, and again, I'm not trying to get off on a different subject here, but who are the people that make sure that, they're doing a research for a couple hours a day and then they take the rest of the day off.
So who's following up to see that the mice are working?
Yeah, exactly. So, you think about some of these study lengths. That study that they talked about, 15 years, was it? Is that what they said?
Yeah.
That's a long study.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to be fun. I don't know anything about, applying for grants and how long they last or whatever, but you'd think that you'd maybe have to get a grant every few years, right? Or so. I would hope so.
Maybe they got several in the works and that keeps the money funneled.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or maybe they've been going to the same people that these people have been getting money for to study the menstrual
NIH?
Cycles of transgender men.
The NIH?
Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, I think this is a great thing because we talked about cognitive decline.
Yeah.
And it's a bad deal. I mean, just, they can find some way to get around that or cure that. That would just be great. Change the diet or, talking verbal fluency. I think a lot of it has to do also with being, your frequent interaction with the people, right? I mean, I have had a little bit of experience with talking with, dealing with people, not dealing with, but talking with people or being friends with people that have had this problem or disease or whatever you want to call it. And I think the more you're interacting with them, I think it just keeps them stimulated, right? Is that what we kind of talked about now? So, talking about memories from their past, current stuff, just keeping fresh in their mind. So anyway, good subject as usual. So
All
thanks,
right,
everyone.
folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the morning.